Welcome all of you, greetings of the day, and we are going to discuss different raw materials of herbal origin. Maybe a couple of them are included here which are of animal origin also and have been widely used in pharmaceutical as well as herbal cosmetics, and these raw materials act as excipients. Also they themselves have therapeutic efficacy. So, I am going to introduce to you today the fixed oils, the chemistry of fixed oils, physical properties, sources from where these fixed oils are obtained, and their applications in different marketed products where they are used as herbal raw materials. I am also going to introduce to you the waxes from natural sources, their physical and chemical properties, and different sources from where they are obtained. So, these fixed oils are non-volatile, they are plant derived oils. For example, coconut oil, almond oil, olive oil, castor oil, which we use day to day in our daily lives for different applications, starting from food or applying them on hair or skin. These oils are called fixed oils because they remain fixed to a surface to which you apply, unlike the volatile oils which volatilize at room temperature. These fixed oils are stable at room temperature, and in herbal cosmetics they are widely used as excipients because they not only serve as carriers but also add functional benefits. So, they help carry different herbal ingredients which we add to the herbal cosmetics. They act as solubilizing and carrier function. So, many herbal actives like the essential oils, vitamins, carotenoids and flavonoids which are lipophilic, they easily solubilize or mix with these fixed oils when used as excipients, and these fixed oils hence act as solvent carriers, enhancing the incorporation of these actives, and it helps in stabilizing the formulation. They act as emollients and moisturizing agents. They soften, smoothen and hydrate the skin by forming an occlusive layer that prevents transepidermal water loss. So, when applied to the skin, they remain as a layer and prevent the moisture evaporation from the skin. They are stable and consistent and hence improve the texture and viscosity of formulations like creams, ointments, lotions, hence making them easy to apply. So, the consistency which a herbal formulation requires to be squeezed out from the tube or to be applied from the container, these fixed oils make it convenient to be used as an excipient. Their natural benefits is that they themselves contain some bioactive compounds like vitamin E, essential fatty acids, antioxidants that nourish the skin and provide additional therapeutic value. Natural alternative to synthetic excipients, being biocompatible and biodegradable, these fixed oils are safer and provide appealing in herbal cosmetic formulations as compared to synthetic mineral oils or petroleum derivatives. They enhance the penetration. So, when applied on the skin, the bioactives, because of the presence of these fixed oils, penetrate through the skin faster. So, certain fixed oils are used for this, which improve the absorption of herbal actives through the skin. They are excellent antioxidants, and oils which are rich in antioxidants like the sesame oil, argan oil, olive oil help protect both the formulation and the skin from oxidative stress. So, chemically what are these fixed oils? What are they made up of? Looking at the chemistry of these fixed oils, they are non-volatile and they are triglyceride based. So, they are derived from or obtained from different seeds where they are stored by the plant in the center endosperm, and the plant uses these oils for nutrition. So, when the embryo is growing, the embryo derives its nutrition from these oils when present in the plant. They are present in nuts and they are chemically the esters of fatty acids. Hence, they are insoluble in water, and when applied to a cloth or a tissue paper or a filter paper, they leave a permanent stain. This is how we differentiate a fixed oil and a volatile oil. So, if you put a spot of fixed oil and a volatile oil on paper, volatile oil volatilizes at room temperature and the fixed oil leaves a spot or a stain behind after 24 hours. Unlike the essential oils or volatile oils, what we call them, they do not evaporate and are rich in the fatty acid content. Their function or use in the herbal formulation, they are used as emollients in creams and lotions. For example, a lot of herbal cosmetics have shown the use of almond oil, olive oil and coconut oil. They act as solubilizers for lipophilic actives. For example, castor oil has been used. They act as nutritional agents. For example, flaxseed oil, which is rich in omega 3 fatty acid, and sunflower oil, and they are important carriers. For example, oils used in massages and ointments. So, this is the structure of the fixed oils, where there are 3 units of fatty acids combined with a glycerol, and esterification gives us this triglycerides. So, they are considered as esters of fatty acid. Glycerol is a simple alcohol with 3 hydroxy groups, each capable of forming an ester bond with the fatty acids carboxylic group, and hence we get the structure of triglyceride. The diversity in properties of different fixed oils and fats primarily arises from the types of fatty acids which are attached to the glycerol backbone. So, there are saturated fatty acids and there are unsaturated fatty acids. The saturated fatty acid contains no carbon-carbon double bond in their hydrocarbon chain, and the hydrocarbon chains are packed tightly to each other. So, they are solid or semi-solids at room temperatures, forming fats. For example, palmitic acid, stearic acid, common in tropical oils like coconut oil. So, it is important to know the chemistry of these fixed oils, because when you choose a oil, it depends on what kind of formulation you want and to which body part it is applied, whether you want a solid formulation for skin, whether you want a semi-solid hair serum or a face serum. So, depends on the viscosity of your formulation, you choose the kind of fixed oil as a raw material. The unsaturated fatty acids are liquid at room temperature. For example, oleic acid which is found, and linoleic acid which is found in olive oil. These oils with higher unsaturated fatty acids are better as nutritional supplements, and in other pharmaceutical formulations like cardioprotectives and anti-inflammatory formulations, these are used. So, a balance by using both these will give us a good product with good stability and therapeutic effect. Physical properties of these fixed oils. So, again the physical properties are important when we are going to use these in different kind of formulation. For example, the viscosity tells us the flow resistant. A highly viscous oil if you are going to pack it in a tube or a container will decide how it will flow out of the container. So, if we are going to make cosmeceuticals, some pharmaceuticals for herbal cosmetics are in form of oral injections or other pharmaceutical dosage forms, then it affects the capsule filling, the injectability, drug release. For example, we have vitamin E capsules where the oil is filled in the capsule. So, these can be used on the face, on the hair. So, there are such products where the herbal cosmetics are in capsule form. Melting points, the solid and liquid transition, it decides its use in cream and the stability at room temperature. If you are going to store the formulation at room temperature, then looking at the melting point of the raw material is important. The refractive index, which indicates the optical density, helps us find out whether it is pure, what is the unsaturation level, and helps us to identify the oil. The peroxide value tells us the rancidity status of the oil, and hence it will help us determine the shelf life and stability of this oil and will directly tell us the stability of the formulation. Saponification value, which tells us the average fatty acid chain length, and it helps us in making or helping us in knowing the stability of soaps, cosmetic applications, and also helps us check the adulteration. That is why you must have seen that some soaps which have natural oils start smelling. When the oil turns rancid, we get the smell of the oil. So, all these values help us to determine the stability of the product. Continuing with the physical properties, the acid value, which tells us the free fatty acid available. A high acid value means there is a risk of rancidity. Similarly, the iodine value, which tells us the degree of unsaturation, and a high iodine value means that it is prone to oxidation. Ester values, again the proportion of triglycerides versus free fatty acids present, it reflects the oil integrity and purity. Unsaponifiable matter, which tells us the non-fatty acid constituents, and it adds the nutritional and cosmetic therapeutic benefits. Similarly, we have the hydroxyl value and the thiobarbituric acid, the TBA value, which again helps us detect the stability of this fixed oil which is used in the formulation. So, these are examples of different oils which are used in the herbal cosmetic industry as well as different pharmaceutical formulations. Almond oil, castor oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, arachis oil, olive oil and linseed oil. So, these have been used in their raw form for their therapeutic effect also. We have been using almond oil for hair, castor oil in combination with almond oil again for hair and skin. Coconut oil is an age old therapy used in India since olden times. Sesame, arachis, olive oil these days is gaining a lot of importance in the cosmetic industry and in the nutraceutical industry, and linseed oil. So, let us look at the sources of these oils, from where they are obtained and what it contains. So, the chemical constituent will tell us or will help us identify the oil for its therapeutic uses. So, almond oil is a fixed oil which is obtained by expression from seeds of Prunus amygdalus. This is the source, and there are two varieties of almond oil, one obtained from the sweet almond, one obtained from the bitter almond. We just have to be careful that the bitter almond contains a toxic constituent and make sure that a herbal cosmetic may not enter any oral cavity if we are using an almond oil. The sweet almond oil is safe to be used. Almonds contain 40 to 55% of fixed oils. It also contains mucilage and an emulsin, and the bitter almond which contains an additional cyanogenetic glycoside called amygdalin. So, the toxicity is because of large exposure to amygdalin. The oil is rich in monosaturated fatty acids, primarily oleic acid, along with significant amount of linoleic acid. A notable component of vitamin E, which is tocopherol, makes it a powerful antioxidant, contributing to the oil's stability and use in skin benefits, in hair formulations. The pharmaceutical importance of this oil is it is used as an emollient. So, very important when we are making a herbal formulation as a skin protective cream or ointment. So, it is emollient, it provides deep hydration and soothing relief for dry and sensitive skins. Other than this, it may be used as mild laxative. This is the pharmaceutical use of almond oil as raw material, and when it is used as a mild laxative, this adds to the texture of the skin. So, many a times the external herbal cosmetics are complemented with oral ingestibles. So, whenever the gut is clear, we get a shining glowing skin. Whenever a person is constipated, the skin is dry. So, almond oil acts both internally and externally, and it is used as a vehicle for injections or some penetrables. Castor oil, again a fixed oil obtained from seeds of Ricinus communis belonging to family Euphorbiaceae. This also contains 40 to 50% of the oil in the seeds. So, the yield is very high, and economically these fixed oils become a very important raw material in the pharmaceutical industry. This is used traditionally for its purgative action, and it is known to contain free ricinoleic acid. In cosmetics, it is used for deep moisturizing, as an emollient and cleansing properties. So, even if a formulation is not made, these oils are mixed and used for skin and hair care. So, they are used in lotions, creams and lip balms. It is also incorporated into hair care for shine, thickness. There are a lot of products like the deodorants which use castor oil as a base. There are sunscreen lotions which use them as base, and castor oil can be used as a base to carry some perfumes. So, these volatile oils do not stay for a longer period of time. So, when mixed with little amount of these fixed oils, they stay on the body part. The oil's richness in ricinoleic acid, which is an hydroxyl containing fatty acid, helps to lock the moisture on the skin or hair, and it is also an antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, which can address acne and signs of aging. Coconut oil is a fixed oil extracted from the dried kernel, and this is commonly called as copra in Indian Hindi language or regional language, and this is obtained from Cocos nucifera. It consists of triglycerides of mainly lauric and myristic acid together with smaller quantities of caproic, caprylic, oleic, palmitic acid and stearic acid. The constitution gives it a very low iodine value and a high saponification value. A very easily available ingredient, especially in India, and used since time immemorial for different kind of health benefits as a cosmetic and for internal use. So, this has strong antimicrobial properties primarily due to high lauric acid content which converts to monolaurin in the body. It is an excellent natural skin moisturizer promoting the skin barrier function. Sesame oil, which is obtained from sesame seeds, the biological source is Sesamum indicum and it is a cherished plant species belonging to Pedalaceae. This is commonly found on our kitchen shelves, contains about 50% of fixed oil. The principal component is oleic and linoleic acid. It also contains about 1% of lignan, sesamin and related sesamolin. This oil is widely used in traditional massage for its therapeutic benefits and various skin care formulation. So, the present day herbal cosmetics, the root lies in the traditional use of this oil. It is used as emollient and for its nourishing effect on the skin. This oil is an excellent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and UV protective activity because of its antioxidant properties. So, this not only can be used as a raw material, but when incorporated into a herbal cosmetic formulation has its own therapeutic effects also. Sesamol, which is present in sesame oil, protects the skin from environmental pollutants, prevents microbial growth in the creams and lotions. So, acts as a natural preservative also. Arachis or our commonly peanut oil, this is obtained from the seeds or kernels of Arachis hypogea. It consists of glycerides of oleic acid, linoleic acid, palmitic, arachidic and stearic acids. This acts as a deep skin moisturizer, enhances skin softness and improves the spreadability in creams and lotions. So, very easy smooth spread you get when you make a formulation using these natural oils. Palmitic acid forms protective films and reduces the transepidermal water loss. So, when this formulation or when the oil is spread on the skin, it gives us large benefits like preventing dryness, it supports acne prone skin by balancing the sebum in the skin. The proteins present in the oil nourishes hair and skin and improves the hair, hair by conditioning it. So, it forms a protective layer on the hair skin, retaining the moisture and hence making the hair more healthy and shining. Olive oil, which is used in salads. This is a fixed oil which is expressed from the ripe fruits of Olea europaea. So, this initially came from the Mediterranean countries, but is now used widely in India for its nutraceutical benefits and for its cosmetic benefits. Extra virgin oil is distinguished by the high content of folic acid, making it a monounsaturated fat powerhouse. It contains minor amounts of linoleic and palmitic acids. It serves as an excellent natural skin emollient used in massage oils, used in creams, used in lotions, used in face serums. It is also used in skin preparations, promoting skin health and hydration. Essential fatty acid restores the skin barrier, prevents dryness, maintains hydration, very rich in vitamin E. It helps not only in protection but it helps in repair of skin, reduces wrinkles, protects from UV damage. Linseed oil is extracted from dried ripe seeds of Linum oxytacimum. This is our alsi which we use commonly. The oil is exponentially rich in triglycerides and alpha linoleic acid and has an essential omega 3 fatty acid which can constitute over 50% of its content. So, a very rich oil containing a very important ingredient, omega 3 fatty acid. Small quantities of cyanogenetic glycosides like linamarin may be present, but not as toxic as compared to the almond oil. Linseed oil is used as a nutritive emollient benefiting the skin health, and it is used in liniments, and hydrolyzed linseed oil has potentially been useful as antibacterial. It has antibacterial properties and has shown protection against the antibacterial resistant bacteria like Staph aureus. The oil reduces redness and skin irritation, and it supports repair of damaged or dry skin. Linseed oil is known to form a film. So if you add a drop of linseed oil on any surface, leave it for some time, it will form a nice film. This film property is used in herbal cosmetics. It acts as a very important protection against UV and against for retaining the moisture. Mustard oil, which is extracted from seeds of Brassica juncea belonging to family Brassicaceae. A key characteristic of mustard oil is it is relatively high in uric content, which is around 40%. It also contains significant amount of oleic acid and linoleic acid. Mustard oil, which is obtained from the seeds of Brassica juncea belonging to family Brassicaceae, and this contains relatively high amount of uric acid, which can be around 40%. It contains a significant amount of oleic and linoleic acid. Mustard oil is used as an excellent rubefacient. So hence can be used in many different types of skin formulation. Uric acid provides lubrication and smoothness on external application. It gives a glossy finish to hair oils. This also additionally has an antimicrobial property and has been traditionally used for conditions like arthritis and muscle pain. So an external preparation which gives the benefit of anti-inflammatory and analgesic and counter-irritant effects. So looking at the pharmaceutical applications of all these fixed oils which we discussed, the almond oil can be used as emollient, moisturizer and carrier in cosmetics. It can be in many marketed preparation. It is used in advanced face massage creams. Castor oil, which can be given as an additional adjunct orally, is used as hair thickening solubilizers. So when castor oil is obtained, it gives hair a good thick volume. This oil is little high on viscosity. These are the examples of marketed preparation where castor oil is used. Coconut oil, emollient, moisturizer. A nail shower cream is made with coconut oil, and there is a cream which defines the hair curls. Sesame oil is used as antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. So looking at this function, we can choose an oil as a raw material or as therapeutic agent when we want different uses of the pharmaceutical dosage forms. Olive oil is used as emollient, antioxidant and can be used for different kind of pharmaceutical preparations like skin nourishment, lotions, creams. or topical preparations. Arachis oil is used as a solvent for depot injections on the skin or as an emollient. These are the examples where arachis oil has been used, and linseed oil, which is used as laxative emollient, it's used in a marketed product called Devon gel. These are some of the pictures showing use of almond oil in different herbal cosmetics. This is castor oil used in an ointment, sesame oil used in different product, and olive oil apart from this has been used in different kind of topical preparations. Castor oil has been used in shampoos, conditioners. Arachis oil is also an important ingredient, and linseed oil, which is used in different kind of pharmaceutical preparations. Coming to waxes, these are esters of long chain fatty acids. They are hydrophobic, solid or semi-solid at room temperature. So when you want a formulation which is semi-solid, you can choose a wax over fixed oil. So looking at the animal source of wax, beeswax, which is obtained from the beehive, then jojoba wax, this is a plant product, bayberry wax, carnauba wax, which is used in lip care. There is candelilla wax, which is used in different cosmetic preparations. Physical properties of waxes: they are solids or semi-solids at room temperatures. The color and odor is yellow to brown to off-white. They are insoluble in water like the fixed oils. Relatively high melting point, hence the formulation will be stable at room temperature, low viscosity when melted, and because of the hydrophobicity, it repels water. Hence, when used on the skin or hair, it does not allow evaporation of water from the skin or hair. These are esters of long chain fatty acid, and similar properties like the fixed oils are used to check the stability of these waxes. So acid value, sap value, iodine value, and the unsaponifiable matter, which we discussed earlier, is similar for evaluation of waxes. Let us look at the waxes from natural origin: carnauba, candelilla, and rice bran wax. So beeswax is obtained. This is the only wax from the animal source which we are discussing, from the honeycomb of Apis mellifica, and it contains 80% of myricil palmitate. It contains free fatty acids which contributes to emulsification and gives an aseptic soothing effect. It has free fatty acid alcohols which increases the viscosity of creams and ointments used. Carnauba wax, which is derived from leaves of Copernicia cerifera, and the principal component in this is myricil cerotate. This wax provides hardness and stability to formulations like lipsticks, mascaras, and balms, and gives the product a nice shine when used. It is also used as thickening reagent, viscosity modifier, and stabling agent in ointments and stick. The other use is in tablet coating agent, and it contributes to smoothness and protective coating in the formulation used. Candelilla is used from leaves of Euphorbia antisyphilitica, and this contains 42% hydrocarbons. This also provides a shine and hardness when used in formulations like lipstick, balms, and mascaras. It is an excellent emollient and film forming agent. Rice bran wax, which can be obtained as a byproduct This is used from Oryza sativa, and the raw material is available in India in a large amount, and rice bran wax can be extracted from this crop. It contains long chain fatty acids and fatty alcohols, excellent ingredient to be used in skin balms, and forms a protective barrier on the skin. It is used as gelling agent in ointments and sticks, and as an hardening agent in creams and balms. It is a natural emulsifier and contributes to moisturization. So these are the pharmaceutical uses used in ointment base and thickening agent, emollient, protective. Carnauba wax is excellent in film forming. Candelilla is good in as a hardening agent in ointments. And these are some of the marketed preparations which are available and which have used beeswax, carnauba wax, candelilla wax and rice bran wax. So these are few examples of natural waxes. There are many more which are used in today's herbal cosmetic industry and the pharmaceutical industry. So beeswax as a moisturizer, carnauba wax in lipsticks, candelilla wax in hair products, and this is the rice bran wax which is used. So these fats and waxes can be expressed by cold expression, and the fats and oils which are expressed by cold expression are of good quality and a little expensive. Hot extraction slightly destroys. So the cold expressed oil these days are in high demand. Solvent extraction can be used. So different methods for continuous solvent extraction. On lab scale you can use a Soxhlet apparatus to extract, but on larger scales a supercritical fluid extraction can be used for good quality of fixed oil and waxes. This uses carbon dioxide at supercritical temperature to extract the constituent. Enzymatic extraction for oils like mustard oil can be used to extract, and maceration or cold solvent extraction. So to summarize, fixed oils are non-volatile plant-derived lipids obtained mainly from seeds and nuts, and they are rich in fatty acids, vitamins and bioactive compounds. They can be used as emollients and moisturizers, nourishment and skin repair, anti-aging and protective in different kinds of hair care applications as solubilizing and carrier functions. So in the formulation, generally it supports as thickening and stabilizing agent, film forming, gloss and texture enhancement, emulsifying properties, and as a herbal alternative. Thank you.